Hi, it's Cindy.
And this is Mari.
And welcome to Café con Doñas.
Yeah, bienvenidos.
So, we're gathering at the table this morning with a little bit of lemon water. And what do you have going on over there?
Well, I can see from here you have like 3 cups.
And these 2 are mine.
Those 2 are yours?
Somebody asked if we even drink coffee. And we do.
And we do drink coffee. Actually, before we even start, we have probably like some hot water or tea at times. And we ended up with a cup of coffee. Pero yo ya me tomé también some tea, un café. And I have a bowl of oatmeal that I had to set it to the side because this wasn't an ASMR podcast. Es un podcast de nosotros.
Maybe one day. But let's be honest, most of the time we finish a coffee even before we get started.
You know, one day we'll have like a behind the scene podcast sound because people don't realize it that before we start, we actually have a laugh attack session. And we're always trying to remain like calm, seriecitas, para enfocarlos y platicar, but nos gana la risa.
For like 20 minutes, we have to compose ourselves before we can actually get started.
I know.
Or we attempt to compose ourselves.
But I love it. Oh, you know what?
What?
So, I had one of them over yesterday. And I don't know if the scent lingered. And I got into like this silly mood. I was like laughing nomás. And I was like, I wasn't even over there.
In the afternoon?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well. Yeah, well.
¿Qué quieres decir con eso?
Well,
I'm weak, ¿verdad?
No, if you feel like being silly again, I have to just walk into my room because it still smells like it in there.
You know what? That's probably what I ended up doing yesterday. Por eso I was like, why am I? And I was like, oh, let me just enjoy it. Anyway.
Hablando de, ¿cómo te fue?
Me la pasé muy bien con toda la familia. Porque obvio que vinieron unos, un ratito. Y también esta vez, this time I tried to do things ahead of time, a couple of days ahead.
Oh, yeah.
That way I wasn't, doing everything in one day, which, you always have a lot to do. But normally each year, I always ask you to wrap present. And this year, hasta yo misma los envolví. I was kind of amazed at myself.
I know. You're right. For the last couple of years, I've been like gift wrapper. I think I'm just a wrapper in general because...
For the whole family, ¿verdad?
No, but also with the tamales.
Mm-hmm.
Like, los relleno and then I wrap them.
Yeah.
So.
¿Qué es lo más difícil?
The gifts. It's tedious.
Mm-hmm. That's why you gotta find bags that are big enough to put something in.
Yeah.
I think I'm to a point that, we're not gonna do gifts.
I mean, I think we do a pretty good job at that. Like, every year, it seems like there's less and less gifts.
Yeah, and I think they're less and less gifts, but they're more meaningful gifts. And you're more appreciative of what you get.
You gave alcohol this year. That's meaningful?
That's very meaningful. Whenever you're having a moment, you're like, oh, I tengo una botellita, let me bring it out. Or if someone comes and visit you, dices, oh, mira, vamos a abrir esta botellita.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see?
I gave a churrito.
I was going to say, well, you gave a churrito. What are you talking about? I wanted that churrito, and then I saw how the effect was. I was like, oh, your tío gave me the wrong one.
Oh, you wanted to be on that level, too?
I wanted to be on that level. But I think I'm really enjoying now recapping or just saying like, oh my God, I really enjoyed it. I was tired. I was extremely tired, but I really enjoyed everybody's company.
Yeah.
I felt like I was able to catch up a little bit with all the family. No toda la familia, pero los que pude ver.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm a little quiet this morning. I need to sip that.
I know. Well, I'm quiet because I already had a laughing session before we started this podcast. So el miércoles empezamos con el chile and you were very helpful. I feel like each year you help me with more things and I'm really appreciative because es menos chinga que tengo que hacer. So el miércoles desvenamos los chiles para que sea más fácil para molerlos y no tienes que colar tanto el chile. So hicimos el chile de los tamales rojos y luego hicimos el chile de los tamales verdes.
While listening to Bookies.
Y sí.
Shout out to los Bookies.
Y ahora te vas. Ahí también el chile para el pozole. Chile mole pozole. ¿Y qué más? Oye, ese fue el día que envolví los regalos.
Oh, really? On Wednesday? Es
Yeah.
que sí es una chinga, like, for anybody out there that's really, like, doing it on their own, es una pinche chinga.
And you know what? I want to say, like, girls, you know, I know a lot of people that tend to just go over to sometimes their parents' house and they, you know, eat comfortably. You know, if you can, go and help out. You know, hasta envolverlos o embarrarlos es menos, you know, más rápido se cocinan. Y más la persona puede descansar para disfrutar el tiempo con la familia.
Plus, it's a good little bonding time. I even know that, like, a lot of the times while we were, like, envolviendo los tamales o embarrando la masa y haciendo pues todo el proceso, we were having some really meaningful conversations and we're like, we should have been recording.
I know, there were some very intense conversations that came up, as in just, you know, platicamos, escuchamos a los bookies. ¿Y qué más?
Oh yeah, so okay, yeah, so then the day que los envolvimos,
Fue el jueves, en la Noche Buena.
Let's talk about the kind of tamales that we made.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Well.
you.
Okay, pues yo voy a hablar de los de carne, ¿sale?
Sale.
Okay, so yo hice tamales de chile rojo de carne de pollo orgánico. Y también, también tamales de pollo de salsa verde. Hice rajas con queso. Y luego hicimos unos especiales que, you know, it's gonna throw people off, but de frijoles con rajas.
Oh my god. When you said when you said especial, I thought like the special kind.
Oh.
Like the special kind. And I was like, what the hell? Where were
You're
those?
like, where were those? Porque no me diste? Why are you hiding them?
Yeah.
No, because, you know, now we seem to each year like do a little bit of different just because there's more options instead of the traditional ones.
Yes. But you know what that reminded me of?
Okay.
You can totally make some I mean, obviously you can make anything special. Yeah, one time I was on the train and una señora approached me and she's like, "Hey, sweetie, are you 420 friendly?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And I thought maybe she was just gonna like smoke next to me or something. And she's like, "This is for you." And she's like, "You like tamales?" And I was like, "Yeah, I like tamales." You know, I don't want to be rude and telling her that I'm vegan. So she's like, "Oh, these are 420 tamales." And I didn't try it, of course, but I gifted it to one of my uncles, and he said it was good. So maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Oh, but anyway, the other kind of tamales we made were jackfruit de salsa verde y salsa roja. And también hice de rajas, pero veganos, with vegan cheese and pues rajas de chile, obvio.
¿Y qué le pasa a esos tamales?
I don't know where they're at. I did get to taste one.
Oh, did you? And where did you find it? The big olla or the small olla?
In the small olla with the vegan ones.
Oh, and you don't remember if you left them on the top or the bottom?
I don't remember, because, dude, I mean, real talk, we made a lot of them.
Hicimos 20 libras de tamales.
Y pero sí encontré uno, you know, I had to dig for it. And it was so good.
See, and today I'm tamaleed out, you know.
Yeah,
Comimos
same.
tamales el 24 ayer también de recalentado. El recalentado sabe siempre mejor. Oh, but I forgot to mention, you know what also we made?
What?
Buñuelos.
Oh, those were so good. Addicting. Incredibly addicting.
I don't know how. I think I gained more pounds in buñuelos than tamales.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I swear to you.
Yes.
I told my friend and he's like, you're capping right now, but my face looks so swollen and I could swear that it was from eating all those tamales and all those buñuelos.
No, I don't think from the tamales. I think probably more from the harina from the buñuelos.
Yeah.
But they were so good.
And you know what? I think everybody else was sick of tamales because yesterday we saw the line to Mickey D's and I had never seen it that fucking long before.
I was shocked that besides Mickey D's was open, which there was lunch trucks. Like literally on the 25th, there was lunch trucks vendiendo tacos. And I'm like, nomás porque siento feo que, we're very blessed que tenemos comida, pero I was like, oh my gosh, hubiera de ser estar en línea para los tacos.
Yeah, that was a really good idea on their part because you do get sick of eating the same thing 3 meals a day.
Yeah. Y sí, es desayuno, almuerzo y luego la cena otra vez recalentado. So you gotta switch it up between green in the morning, red in the afternoon, and pozole.
No, I don't even think I could do that.
I know, I'm tamaleed out though. Hoy quería una ensalada, which is so weird. I'm like, I want a salad today. That's why I started off with having some coffee and some oatmeal.
Yeah. No, that's really good.
I know, but you know what? Thank you to everyone that continues to listen to us as well. I mean, the times that we get to speak to the few of our listeners that know us, we always get good feedback. And I love it, We're always trying to think of, topics to talk about, but we always have something to talk about.
Yes, and then people will say things that we said in the podcast, and I'd be like, oh my god, you do listen.
You do listen. So, also tell your friends, But it's like, tell your friends, tell them to listen to us when they're on their car ride. That's a perfect time to listen to us. O cuando estás limpiando.
Yeah, I listen to us plenty when I'm editing, so. But sometimes I catch you. I think all the views come from you.
No, actually, once I view it, it won't count my view anymore.
Oh, okay.
I already figured that out.
Even if you listen on other devices?
Even if because it's the same account.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so we do have a somewhat of an audience listening to us. So no, it doesn't count my view because it's still my account. So, otherwise I would have been making bank right now. Voy a estar poniéndolo 24/7. But no, we're not making bank. We're doing this out of fun. We're doing it for me. But no, we're having fun.
Sure. Okay.
When you say sure, I know you're the part that you don't enjoy about the podcast is after the fact that we have to edit and make sure that it's small enough where people don't get bored, and that we also take out the what?
Yeah, no, we want it to be concise, and sometimes we're really goofy in between it, and it would be nice to be able to keep all of it in there, but then it would be like an hour long. Sometimes we record for about an hour, a little more, just and then when we start editing and we cut all that stuff out so that it be interested in it, it takes a really long time just to make those 20 minutes. So yeah, that's the part that
nobody knows, but it does. It is a lot of activity to put this out there for you guys to listen to us. But it's awesome. It's awesome because I was telling Cindy this morning that I feel like you are seriously in a better place. 2020, I know we're going to recap on that, but I love your energy right now.
Oh, thank you.
No, seriously, I really love it. And so that's why right now we're doing this one, but before we even started, there was about, como Cindy dijo, 20 minutes de pura risa. Like, estamos tratando de, like, okay, vamos a ponernos serias, vamos a hablar bien, no vamos a rapear, no vamos a trabarnos, y nos reímos. Which, la risa es buena para el alma.
Para sanar.
Para sanar. You know what? I feel so loved. I have so much love this morning. And, if you guys are listening to this, I'm sending you lots of love. That's all it matters. Love, 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 love.
Same. I'm sending you guys good energy always. We also hope that you guys had
an awesome holiday. And,
took the words right out of my mouth.
Sorry. I saw you pause.
I'm breathing, sweetie.
Can you breathe and talk at the same time?
No. I'm going to sound like I'm rapping like you.
Cabrona. Don't make me clap.
Don't make me laugh.
No, my bladder.
This lemon water is going right through me too.
All right. But thank you again. Don't forget. Oh, I forgot to mention. So right now I am not on social media. I'm also taking a mini break. But we are still recording, and we're going to be uploading this to our podcast through iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, and YouTube. So make sure you're subscribing so you can follow us and get a notification once we have our new podcast. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh, it's strong. Sorry.
Ay, cabrón, hija.
Lo hice fuerte esta mañana.
¿Para que te despiertes?
Yes. Oh, and follow us on Instagram. We're still going to be continue to be active on
Instagram.
And follow us on Twitter, please.
Oh, that's right. We're
gonna start being active on there too. I know.
We're
learning, everyone.
I know, we're learning. We're gonna put the chisme on Twitter. Wait till we don't put any chisme. They're gonna tell us no pueden put nada de chisme en Twitter.
Oh, I know, like the last one. There was absolutely no tea that was spilled in the last one.
¿Cómo de que no?
One of these days, you have to tell your story about you in the bathtub and the 2 gallons of milk.
You know what? I actually was going to talk about that when you said about the tamal. I was like, do you remember?
Yes, but we'll save that one for another one. Sending you good energy. Take care, everyone.
Much love.